Hi, it's your old pal Life the Impaler. This is usually the part of the video when I do a short humorous bit, but there is way too much to talk about today, so let's get right into it. As promised in the Hunter's Lodge a few weeks back, all of the key booths have been replaced with system vaults. Now, I live and hunt in downtown Minneapolis, and there are system vaults everywhere, aka free crypto. For the people that were diligently waiting to snag a sweet spot that they couldn't get before because of key booth proximity limitations, you can still get that spot. As always, you have the option of replacing a system vault with your user vault, but just because you can, doesn't mean you should. If you destroy a system vault to place your user vault and then later decide to move your user vault, that spot will no longer have any vaults, which if you do that on a large enough scale, detracts from the potential earnings for all of the players in your area. In other words, do not destroy a system vault unless you really mean it. The second huge change is the long-awaited walking for keys mechanic that replaces the key booths. You can complete up to 8 activity quests every single day, and like key booths, it resets every night at midnight UTC. Currently, there are only walking and running activity quests, but we've been told that biking and rollerblading activity quests will be added to the game eventually. You can view your progress on your activity quests by hitting the exclamation point icon in the new pop-up menu in the lower left-hand corner of the main game screen. Each goal rewards you with keys. Now I have a breakdown graphic, but first, the caveats. I'm told that the goals are measured with a cumulative calculation of steps, distance, and time, but for the sake of ease, I'm just going to use steps, so your results may vary. Okay, I just want to stress one more time that these are very preliminary numbers, but here we go. From my first and only hunt so far, goals 1 through 3 only took me 500 steps. That's about 3 minutes of walking per goal, depending on your walking speed, or about 3 standard city blocks. Goal number 4 took me 1,000 steps, and as you probably already know, the reward for the first 4 goals is 5 keys each. Now, why was the 4th goal twice as long as goals 1 through 3 for the same amount of keys? No idea. Again, your mileage may vary. Goal number 5 took me 1,500 steps, and goals 6 and 7 were about 2,000 steps. And the goals 5, 6, and 7 reward you with 10 keys. Finally, goal number 8 took me about 3,000 steps, and for that you get 20 keys. So it appears that you can complete all 8 goals and collect 70 keys with roughly 11,000 steps. That's about 5.75 miles, or just a little over 9 kilometers. So depending on where you're walking, your walking speed, if there are a lot of stoplights or whatever, you can complete all 8 walking goals in about 2.5 to 3 hours. Running, of course, is a different story. I don't run unless I'm being chased by something very large and very toothy, so you're going to have to figure out the running goals for yourself. Each time you reach a goal, your phone will vibrate and a resource box will appear on your QB's head. You must tap this box and collect your activity quest keys within 10 minutes after the box appears, or the box disappears and you lose those keys. I've also seen a couple people report that if you keep hitting vaults while there's a box on your QB's head, the box may disappear and again, you lose those keys. If you complete another activity goal while there's still a box on your QB's head, that first box will be replaced by a second box and once again, you lose out on all those keys. They've put these mechanics into the game so that you can't, as Illusion Weaver said, strap your phone to your dog, let him run around the yard all day and then collect the keys. What I'm getting at is tap that box right away or you're going to lose out on some hard-won keys. One last anti-cheating mechanic for the activity quests is that you must interact with POIs on a regular basis or the walking meter will stop counting. As Illusion Weaver said on Discord, you need to tap on a vault, whether it's live or in cooldown, your headquarters, a print shop, a QB crane, a QB dozer, whatever, once every 15 or 20 minutes in order to keep the walk tracking going. So when you're heading out on a hunt, tap your headquarters or whatever is nearby to start the walking meter. A few of you ne'er-do-wells might be wondering right now if you can cheat the walking goals by driving your car really slowly or riding your bike really slowly while wiggling your phone to mimic a walking gait. Based on what I've heard at this early stage, you might see a little progress on your activity goals if you try this, but it all sounds like more trouble than it's worth. Just go out and walk, people. And it wouldn't be Coin Hunt World if a couple of nerds hadn't already discovered some settings on your phone that makes the walking mechanic perform a little better. Most phones have battery optimization that puts apps to sleep if they've been sitting unused in the background for too long. If you want the walking meter to keep counting if you turn your screen off for a couple of minutes, or you go to YouTube and say, I don't know, watch all of my videos from start to finish, then like and subscribe, your phone might put Coin Hunt World to sleep and put the walking meter to sleep with it. I can't speak for all phones, of course, but on a Samsung, you can go into your settings, choose apps, scroll to the Coin Hunt World app, tap on mobile data, then toggle the allow background data usage to the on position. If you don't have a Samsung, your phone will have some version of this setting, you just need to find it. If your phone has battery optimization settings, go in there and turn that off for Coin Hunt World as well. Even so, if you turn your phone screen off for more than a couple minutes, the walking meter may stop counting. Yes, keeping the screen on constantly will drain your batteries faster, but that's the game, man. So those are the two biggest changes, but there's still more. Another source of keys are the mystery boxes that drop at your headquarters 3 times a day, and they have just been supercharged. Here's the new breakdown. As you can see, you have a high probability of getting 5 or 10 blue keys in your mystery boxes, a medium chance of getting 15 blue keys or 1,000 resin, a low chance of getting 2 green keys or 50 blue keys, and a very low chance of getting 5,000 resin. So if you're extremely lucky with the mystery boxes and complete all 8 activity quests, you can get up to 220 keys a day. Honestly, that's almost never going to happen. More realistically, if you're a casual player and you're not so lucky with the mystery boxes, you're probably only going to get about 30 to 60 keys per day, which is still probably an increase from the old key booth system, especially if you live in a rural area. Enthusiastic walkers or particularly lucky people might get anywhere from 100 to 150 keys per day, or more. As I mentioned before, there's a new pop-up menu for the QB icon in the lower left part of the main game screen. And here's what that looks like. You can toggle the menu on and off by hitting your QB icon. 3 of the 4 options are currently active: Friends, Activity Goals, and Settings. The grayed out tag is going to be part of an upcoming POI tagging mechanic. Here's a nice perk. You now have a key forge with you at all times. You can access it by clicking on the key icon in the lower right part of the screen. The forge is right below your key inventory. You may have already noticed that there's a new screen that appears after you get your rewards for answering a trivia question correctly. This is the optional Twitter photo and bug reporting screen. It's easy to skip if you don't need either tool. Finally, as was mentioned in the Hunter's Lodge, everyone on the leaderboard, no matter where you are, now has a link to a personal display case. To access someone's display case or the settings for your own display case, just hit the right-facing arrow next to any QB on the leaderboards. The display case has 6 windows that can be customized to flex your 6 favorite QBs. You can also change the background of the display case. There's a free background, and for now, 1 premium background that costs 20 keys. And that is all the news for now, and all I have to say is whoa. If you have any questions or I forgot to mention something important, leave a comment down below and I'll be sure to answer you. As always, please like and subscribe, and if you're new to Coin Hunt World and haven't established your headquarters yet, consider using my referral code. Doing so will get free loot for both you and me. No. No. Ugh. It had some personality. That was not even a real fart. That was the same thing. Warmer. And colder again. Even colder. Nope.